your life are known as subsistence. Okay, so a subsistence crisis happened in France after too many taxes were being levied on the people, and the monarch became very, very cruel and became very, very oppressive with the people. Anonymous, the word anonymous means one whose name remains unknown. Okay, so this painting here is an anonymous painting. We don't know who has made this, which artist has made it. So that is why this is an anonymous. It's mentioned here an anonymous etching. Okay, all right, now here let's come to the another section of the French society, how the struggle began. Okay, the population of France rose from 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. What was the reason, children? Can you tell me why France's population rose? And you can see this led to a rapid increase in the demand for food grains. Production of grains could not keep pace with the demand. Why do you think the population was increasing in France during those times? Can anybody tell me? 23 million to 28 million it became. Production of grains could not keep pace with the demand. So the price of bread, which was the staple diet of majority, rose rapidly. Most workers were employed as laborers in workshops whose owner fixed their wages, but wages did not keep pace with the rise in prices. So the gap between the poor and the rich widened. Things became worse whenever drought or hail reduced the harvest. This led to a subsistence crisis, something that occurred frequently in France during the old regime. Old regime, what do you understand by old regime? What is the meaning of old regime here? Yes, subsistence crisis happened during the old regime. So which period are we talking about here? Please respond.
18th century.
18th century, before the revolution, children. It is a time of the old regime, means when monarchy was there, when France was not a republic. So during those time, population rose. Why the population rose? The population rose because of natural reasons. So the factors that leading to rise in population, conducive environment, growth of agriculture, isn't it? People became more and more dependent upon agriculture. So when you have availability of suitable circumstances, that leads to the increase in population. So when the population rose, but then because of the fixed wages of the workers, their wages were not increased, the gap between the poor and the rich widened. Any doubts here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
Now,
ma'am.
is this clear?
No, ma'am.
Now, this is one of the causes. When we're talking about society, this is one of the reasons why there was a growing unrest among the masses, among the people. How a subsistence crisis happened. Here, children, you have been explained here. This is a mind map given you here, a course of a subsistence crisis, how it begins. It can happen to any society with any country of the world. See here, epidemics happen, disease happens. So that leads to some kind of, that leads to a decrease in population also, and bad harvest is also given here. Okay, and that leads to the poor can no longer buy bread. Okay, here this particular is an activity. Fill in the blank box with the boxes in figure 4 with appropriate terms from among the following. Okay, so now bad harvest will lead to what? Out of these,
Increase
please
in the price
Less
of
crops. Less crops. Scarcity of grain.
number 1 is
Scarcity
here
of
we have
grain.
the bad harvest. So now bad
Food
harvest will
riots.
lead to what?
demand for grains.
No, you have
High
to give the
demand.
answer from these only.
Food riot.
Scarcity of grain.
Scarcity of grains. That's right. Bad harvest will lead to scarcity of grain, and scarcity of grains will lead to
Food riot.
Food riots.
Increase
riots.
in
And when
price.
food riots will be there, then what will happen?
Poor can't buy
Increase
bread.
number of
The poorest can no longer buy bread. So what
bread.
will happen because of that?
Increase
There are
number
two
of
things
deaths.
happening here.
Deaths. Increase
Weaker
number
bodies.
of deaths. Number of deaths.
Mhm.
And
Weaker
weaker
body.
bodies.
Food prices.
Yeah, number
Weaker
of
body.
deaths will increase and weaker bodies will be there. Okay, and because here number of deaths are happening, weaker bodies are there. Here, what is here? What will come here?
Rising food
Rising
prices.
food
Now,
prices.
disease will also happen. Okay, weaker bodies will lead to disease. Yes, weaker bodies will lead to okay, and will disease. What will disease lead to?
मामा काही नाही काही नाही काही नाही काही नाही काही नाही
Increase
And
in
background voice is
number
coming.
of deaths. Okay, and it again comes back to here.
Please mute.
Rise in food prices. Okay. Yes. Shall we do it one more time? I guess there is some confusion. Let's do it one more time. Okay.
Ma'am, can you
Bad
repeat?
harvest will lead to scarcity of grains. Yes. And scarcity of grains will lead to rise in food prices. Rise in food prices will, what will it lead to? The poorest can no longer buy the bread. And when he's not able to buy the bread, what will happen? Food riots will happen. Here, food riots will happen, and here, weaker bodies will happen. Okay, weaker bodies will lead to disease epidemics. Okay, and here, food riots are happening, and this will lead to increase in the number of deaths. I hope it is clear to you, all of you now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
I will give this as an assignment activity. Please do it. Please fill it up. Okay. All right. Now we'll come to point
Yes, ma'am.
the third section of the first main section of the French society. A growing Middle East envisages an end of privileges. So here, what does this title explains to you here, children? They are imagining, they want something to happen. The middle class want something to happen. They want to end the privileges of which people? Whose privileges they want to end?
first class.
Lowest class, third state. Low class
See, the
people.
middle classes belong to the third estate. So the third estate people wanted the reduction in the privilege of which class of people? Which estates?
First estate.
Second and first, second and third, of
First
course,
estate.
first and second estate. They want that the burden of taxes should be there on the shoulders of the nobility and the church also. Okay, so this is what we are going to look at here. In the past, peasants and workers had participated in revolts against the increasing taxes and food scarcity again. Okay, but they lacked the means and programs to carry out full-scale measures that would bring about a change in the social and economic order. This was left to those groups within the third estate who had become prosperous and had access to education and new ideas. Okay, so third estate, in the third estate, there were some people who were educated also, as I was explaining. The 18th century witnessed the emergence of social groups termed the middle class, who earned their wealth through an expanding overseas trade, like the merchants, from the manufacture of goods such as the woolen and the silk textiles that were either exported or bought by the richer members of the society. In addition to merchants and the manufacturers, the third estate included professionals such as lawyers or administrative officials. All these were educated and believed that no group in society should be privileged by birth, just like in the case of nobility and the people from the church. Rather, a person's social position must depend on merit. Now, children, the point here is that when you start becoming educated, when you are educated, you start questioning the privileges of people who are of the upper classes. So these middle class people who were the merchants, they started becoming prosperous. Even when they had the burden of the taxes, they started realizing that the nobility and the church also should share some burden of the taxes. So they started realizing this. So on the basis of birth, just that you are born in the nobility or you're born as a member of the church, that does not make you privileged to not pay any kind of taxes. Okay, rather a person's social position must depend upon this merit. These ideas envisaging a society based on freedom and equal laws and opportunities for all were put forward by philosophers such as John Locke and Jean Jacques Rousseau. His two treatises of government, The Two Treaties of Government is written by John Locke. Please remember this. It is a book written by John Locke. Okay. So what did he sought for? These people belong to the middle classes, but then they were prosperous, but then they had the burden of paying the taxes. So they started thinking about the ideas of equality, the ideas of status, or not on the basis of birth. The taxes should not be levied on the basis of birth or whether you belong to the third estate, but the taxes should be levied to other estate people also. So they started thinking on the ideas of freedom and equality and equal laws. So in his book, who has written the Two Treaties of Government, children?
John Locke.
John
So
Locke.
these questions are important. Okay, please remember these questions are important. He sought to refute the doctrine of divine and absolute right of the monarch. Who was the monarch? Who was the monarch of France?
King
The
Louis.
king.
Louis XVI. King Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette. Okay. So now Rousseau carried the idea forward, proposing a form of government based on social contract between people and their representatives. Children, this is the end of the 19th century here. So here, this is the idea of a republic or a democracy was again very much fragile at this point of time. Okay, I have a fun question for all of you. Can anybody tell me which was the first democracy of the world? And which was the first republic of the world? Anybody?
USA.
I'm
USA.
talking about ancient period. See, here we
Egypt.
are in the 18th century. And here the idea has become fragile. The idea of republic or a democracy has become fragile in the 18th century. But do you know the first democracy, where it happened, where it occurred? It happened in ancient Greece.
Grief.
Okay, even before it happened in the 6th century BC in Athens. Athens is a city in Greece. Similarly,
Greece.
republic, the first republic of the world, it appeared in ancient Rome. Do you know where is Rome? Where Rome is located?
Italy.
Italy. Yeah,
Italy.
very good. So now, even when these kind of ideas have emerged earlier in ancient period, you can see how times have changed and how after the period of dark ages, people again, there was a change in the society. Okay, now again, when we are talking about the late 18th century in France, people were still not that learned, people were still not educated. So once you become educated, you start thinking about these things, isn't it? So once the people, they started from the middle class, they started becoming prosperous when they started began the trade, and when they became educated, they became lawyers, teachers. They started realizing the importance of equality and freedom, and nobody should be privileged on the basis of the birth. Just they have the right of birth and they become privileged. Okay, so similarly, just like John Locke, Rousseau carried out idea forward, proposing a form of government based on social contract between people and their representatives. What does this mean? This means that people have the right to choose their representative, just like in a republican form of government happens. But on the other hand, in France, the situation was entirely different. Over there, they had a king and a queen. They had a monarch. They had the aristocracy above them. They had the church above them. So these ideas were very much fragile in France during. In the Spirit of Laws, this was a book written by Montesquieu. He was another philosopher. So far, children, we have talked about John Locke, Rousseau, and then Montesquieu. He wrote that he proposed a division of power within the government between the legislative, the executive, and judiciary. Children, in your civics lesson last year, you've studied about the separation of power. Your fundamental, the main features of constitution. So every constitution has this separation of power where you have a legislative, the law-making body, the executive body, and judiciary. So this idea also was put forward by Montesquieu during the 18th century. Yes, anybody has a question here?
Ma'am, I was asking that if a third estate person becomes rich and then he goes into the second estate, still he has to pay taxes.
He did not belong to the second estate, beta. Because the people of the second estate were there on the basis of birth. I hope you
Okay.
understood here. See, a person, if you take example from the caste system of India, now we have people from the lower classes who become educated. Okay, now times have changed. But in old times, the people of the lower classes were not allowed to be educated. So once people start getting education and so once they start becoming prosperous, they start realizing the importance of self-worth, first of all. Then they think about the ideas of freedom and equality. कि हमें भी वही बराबरी मिलनी चाहिए और just because on the right that you are born in certain family that you will be privileged. I hope this clears the doubt here. Any other questions?
Yes.
So ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, if a person from the third estate wants to become a priest in the church, he
Not
cannot
allowed.
because
Not
in
allowed.
the third.
It was not allowed, beta. Till the revolution, till for 10 years, the revolution was there. Till the time Republic was there, he was not allowed to become a priest. How can he? Okay,
Ma'am,
the merchants has their own. They were burdened with taxes. So as I was telling you, the church and the priest were entirely a different group of people.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, even if the first class become poor or but
That
still
is
they
just
don't
not
have to pay
possible.
because
We have seen that in the picture. They just sit there and they just relax and everybody brings them everything. This is the way society was. Everybody followed the church and the religion. Those were the times when people were not that well educated children. People had started becoming educated. So once you start becoming educated, then only you can understand these ideas of self-worth, freedom and equality. If you're not educated, then will you be able to understand all this? No. Once you become prosperous, once you start experiencing the riches of life, once you start experiencing a beautiful life, you know, in a wealthy lifestyle, then only you start thinking of rights of equality, isn't it? Right? Any other doubt?
Excuse me,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, as the government increased the taxes, so did many of the third estate try to shift to some other country?
See, that's something related to the trade, but does that answer the situation in the country? You're just running away, isn't it? Yeah. So we should not be thinking in those way,
Yes,
way,
ma'am.
because earlier no aeroplanes and cars were there. It is not easy to travel. It was not easy to travel from one country to another, right? Horses were there, carts were
ma'am,
there,
and they're
but
poor.
during those times, vehicles were not there. It was not easy to you know, just leave the place where you're living. Is it? If we think from those times, from the point of view of those times, when you're living in those times, it's not easy to travel so far, isn't it? I hope this answers your question. Yeah. Any other question here? Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Spirit of Laws was written by whom? Montesquieu. Okay, so in the Spirit of Laws, Montesquieu proposed a division of power, of separation of powers, legislative,
मैं खूब
executive, and judiciary. This
डाउट है
model of
यार
government was put into force in the United
थाम रे
States of America. Okay.
थाम
Yes. Yes, you can ask your question. I will also
ma'am.
discuss about the American War of Independence also, because it was very, very important. That had played an
ऐकतच नाहीये
important role during those times because that led to the French Revolution. Yes, it has a relation here. If you have a doubt, please ask quickly. We don't have much time, only 1.5 minutes left. Any other query, children? Let's move forward fast. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, if any third class member made fake profile and any third class member made a fake
Third
profile
estate
and
member. You should say third estate. Yes.
made a fake profile about himself and behaved like first estate, will he be considered
There
as
could be
the
exceptions. There could be exceptions. But do you think it is easy to hide yourself like that? See, number of nobility, how many number of people were there? Just 3% of the total population. So is it very difficult to keep track of people in the nobility and in the church? Just 3% of the total population. Yeah, I hope this answers you. Of course, we have old stories of Robin Hood and all that. That is there. But then exceptions are there. But it is like if we look from a broader perspective, it is not possible. You are asking valid questions here. Very good that you're asking questions so that you clear your doubts on this. We have to look at it with a very open mind. Yes.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, during the Britishers came in India, many secretly tried to
Okay, we will discuss this in the upcoming class. Okay, Thursday is your test. The time is getting over, children. I will also talk about the American War of Independence in the next class, which is related to the French Revolution, how it is related. Okay, we are running out of time now. If you have any queries,